you guys doing? Now I'm taking your line.
It's all right.
Years of watching you do video, and the first thing I start with is how you guys doing.
Well, what else are you going to say?
So hello, Danny here again. I decided to do a video today. This is on compliance and concentration. Two things in the CBD world, and kind of kicking off the our CBD education. I'm planning on doing a lot of that here. Just learning all about CBD, what it can do for you, all that. The first thing is compliance, and that's actually, it's more of a CBD industry thing, not a CBD oil specifically thing. The FDA doesn't, regulate. It's not a regulated health supplement. It's a health supplement. They let you sell it, but you are not allowed to make any kind of medical claims. And in a minute.
I'm like you. I want to say it so bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Guys, talking about big pharma not liking it. They're in bed with the FDA, and that's a whole probably other video.
Yeah.
Might have to get into that one, but yeah. So it's healing yourself is not something that a lot of the drug companies really want you to do.
So
I'm sure they have a hand in making sure that the FDA does not let you make medical claims.
They pay the FDA, and the FDA approves it.
Probably.
It's pretty simple.
I mean, I'm sure there's a little
yeah.
backdoor handshake.
They don't want a natural health remedy. Where would their money go?
Yeah. Why let you heal yourself with a plant when you can take opioids? I cannot say
I didn't know I had an opioid system in my body.
You don't, but you do have an endocannabinoid system.
Yes, you do.
I wonder why cannabinoids react so well to the human body. It's almost like we were built to have them. Imagine that. But compliance just means that we're not allowed to make medical claims. I'm not allowed to say that something cures it. I'm not allowed to say
cures
that
headaches.
It treats any kind of certain medical condition. Which means that in videos, testimonials, things like that, you can't use medical terminology at all. So if you have head discomfort, you guys understand what that means. If you suffer from a certain joint disorder, you have a joint disorder or joint discomfort.
Arthritis.
So he's mouthing it back there. You guys,
well, you should say
know
it. Joint discomfort equals arthritis. I mean, it does.
But it's not. I try to be very careful. If you guys see a video doing a video and I seem like I'm looking for words, I'm trying to make sure I'm being compliant. If I'm not compliant, the educational video I just put up for you that I want people to be able to learn from will be taken down. And yes. Why? Why do we have to be compliant? Because the FDA will sanction the companies if you're not compliant.
Oh, yeah.
And they can eventually then shut down a company. Now you've got a CBD product, you like it, it's working well for you, you're enjoying buying it, it's a whole good relationship you have with the person selling it to you, all of that, and now the company's gone.
We won't be.
Because the affiliates,
Hempworks very vigilant.
Hempworks has a huge compliance department, and that's what they're out there making sure that their affiliates are not, I don't want to say lying, because I mean it's not lying, but they're not being non-compliant. I guess the easiest way to say it. They're not, I guarantee there are people out there who sell CBD oil by telling people it'll cure this, it'll cure that, and it's not. It's not all of it. I mean, it's so hard to say it all because in some cases it's going to help with a lot of things. It
does.
If you have any medical conditions, anything that bothers you, any ailments, anything, Google that and the words "and CBD oil," and you're going to find medical studies. You're going to find
there's so many studies on
just so much information out there on what it can do, stuff that I can't necessarily say. So again, if you see me watching in a video and I'm kind of dancing around words, I'm trying to make sure that my videos get to stay up. So that's compliance. You'll see companies out there. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that I have to be compliant so that I don't get my company in trouble.
You have to word it a little bit differently than when you would talk.
Yeah, we call that protecting the house.
You'll
just make sure that we're allowed to continue selling this product to people to help people. I want to help people. That's what I'm here for. And if the company's shut down because of affiliates running around saying the wrong things, that hurts everybody. That hurts the affiliates that do this for a living. That hurts the people that are being helped by this company.
Oh God, yes.
Nobody wants that. There are companies out there that are really fast and loose with that. They will say a lot of things about
they'll be shut down.
Treats. Those companies will be gone. And why? Because those companies don't care.
They don't care.
They're honestly here to make a quick buck. They're going to cash in on the CBD business. They're going to be out, and in 2 years they're going to be selling the new keto pill or something, which by the way is not a real thing. It does not actually work.
We'll go into that later.
But there are all those companies out there we all know that are just here to make a quick buck with whatever's the big thing right now.
Like your shoes.
And they don't. We'll get into my Converse shoes thing at some point in time. We'll have to do that because I have a whole collection.
Right.
Anyway, so that's compliance. And just so that if anybody thinks it seems weird that I don't say certain words, or if I'm talking about a joint discomfort or a mood disorder, you can kind of read between the lines on what that means. So that's that. And then I wanted to get into, since we're doing C's with compliance, I thought I'd throw in concentration.
Oh, yeah.
Because our oil, and somebody else had asked about this, comes in three concentrations. It's not dosage, it's concentrating. How much is, concentration.
There's
of oil.
1,000 milligrams per bottle, though. 1,000 drops per bottle.
That's
Just so
about
people-
on average. I mean, obviously drop sizes can change a little bit.
Well.
On average, it's 1,000 drops.
Okay,
per bottle.
999.7.
There you go. We've got 1,500 milligrams, 750 milligram, and 500 milligram. And it
What's
all
the
depends on kind of what you're needing it for. Obviously, if you're in a slight bit of discomfort, it's a kind of a day-to-day thing.
Joint-
Start with the 500.
Joint discomfort.
Yeah, a little joint discomfort, something maybe in the gym, a recovery situation. 500 milligrams. Start
Sleeping
there.
helps you sleep.
That kind of stuff. Yeah, you start at 500 and
I love
you know,
sleep.
Yeah, we'll get into that one. We've got a
No,
sleep spray, but
the CBD makes me
just enjoy
sleep
it.
like
It does,
a baby.
but the sleep spray helps too.
Yes.
But that's because it's melatonin and alkaline. That's a different thing.
Oh, God,
But you would go up to like the 750 when you have more
Phew.
bigger issues, more chronic issues. I have used that for a shoulder injury I had in the
Oh,
gym.
man, did you hurt
and
yourself?
it does
You were
not-
considering surgery.
I was, and it does not hurt anymore at all. And that's been huge. But or if you're on the 500 and you find yourself taking a higher dosage, just go up to the 750. You can take a smaller amount and
It's
last
cost
longer.
effective. It's 20 bucks more, and
It's
yes.
it's now you're using it twice as long, so you're actually saving money. And in the 1500, it's kind of the same thing. You find yourself the 750 is not enough. Plus, it's more chronic.
That's
issues.
double. That's
Chronic-
severe
Those are people that are
discomfort.
that really need a lot of help. If you're on that far end of that spectrum and you really need a lot of help right now, do 4 drops, AM and PM, 1500. You're gonna thank me.
Yeah, it's
That just sounds like a commercial, but it's true. It does. I mean,
we actually approved that. I mean,
we do, and I do have to edit. I have the videos that I will be putting up soon. Just waiting for a few things, and I have to edit them a little bit because there are some medical terminologies in the testimonial videos that I do have to kind of edit them down a little bit and
we're
take
very
out
cut
certain
and dry.
things.
We hide nothing. That's why we're telling you this. We
Yeah.
don't need
And
to.
that's another thing that comes up with I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about compliance and these companies that are kind of fast and loose with the rules and don't really care and stuff like that, is a lot of things you'll hear other companies say, and even other people in my company, we're the best ever. We're the absolute best CBD. There is nothing better. There are several really good companies. We are
Okay.
one of them. We are one of the best companies.
We're not the best.
But there is no one best. If you are a pure CBD
Other ones don't
oil,
suck. There's no way. There are ones that do,
no,
though.
you buy it at the
Oh,
gas station
God, yeah.
for $10, it's probably not good. But I'm never gonna sit here and tell you guys that I am the only company that has good CBD oil. It's not true. I've talked to people that have had unbelievable results with other companies' CBD oils. I'm not gonna tell them they have to stop, buy from me and
I
say
can say one thing. You're the only one with a black widow on her neck.
This is probably true.
Let me see that thing.
Here we go. If anybody hasn't seen this yet, this is
Turn
new.
your neck that way. Oh, I
This
think
was yesterday
Team
afternoon.
Black Widow. I mean, it's fitting.
There we go.
It's awesome looking.
How committed am I?
I mean,
It's
really.
not just for the company. I actually I've got several spiders on me already because obviously I like them. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
There's a jet.
We live by an Air Force base. Occasionally you'll hear that when we're doing the poolside with Dani and Chad's. But,
Yeah, I'm gonna have Poolside Rob too.
yes, we're gonna have a whole thing.
I can
Don't
make a
serious.
really interesting video here now. I can just push you in that cold water.
Okay, when it's not cold, maybe. That water's like 60 something
Oh, it's
degrees,
bad.
and it's.
But yeah,
it doesn't
that's-
sound cold, but it's cold. But that's another. Yeah, that's just kind of an offshoot thing, just to point out that people have said that they like that we're straight to the point. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass.
I will.
I'm not
We
trying
might
to.
want to tell them about the hemp seal while you're at. I mean,
Yes, I mean there are companies. You look for a couple of things when you're looking for CBD. You look for a company that
I
uses
need
a
bottle
good.
to show it.
Oh, well, I don't have it with me.
Look at the pool real quick.
Oh,
Show
well,
the
we're gonna
pool.
do this.
The way you know
Here.
what I'm talking about.
There we go. We're gonna get the thing real quick, and he can show you. I'm not prepared. I apologize in advance, but in the meantime, you do get to look at our beautiful pool. Watch, I'll end up dropping the camera right in it, which will just be hysterical, but slightly tragic. I don't really want to do that. That is actually, we have peaches that grow back there. And right around the corner, there's a lime tree. So that'll be fun in the summer. Grab a Corona and put our own fresh lime.
packaging too. How good our packaging is.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna hand this back. Don't drop the camera. I was joking.
Tell them
about
what the U.S. hemp authority seal is.
Here we go. Well, that's not actually. It's on the. I need the bottle.
You need a bottle.
And the bottle. Okay, there. There's this little thing right here, and it's a U.S. Hemp Authority, and it just means that they inspect the extraction process, the bottling process, the plants.
Can we zoom in on that
Not
seal?
the plants, the green ones, but the
Oh,
plants
it's
as in the
blurry.
place where
Oh,
they
there we
make
go.
this.
Hold it still.
And this is still.
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
I think I'm still a little jittery. I haven't eaten yet.
We're gonna fix this. There we go.
You can also do a picture of it, but
We'll do a picture and put it in a vid too.
yeah.
See
But
that scan code? That's pretty cool too.
That's it. Yeah, there's a QR scan code. You can actually scan this bottle, and you'll look, and there's a lot number on it, and you can actually scan it. It'll take you to the page. You look up this lot number, and it'll show you the purity testing. And that's what, when you're looking at a CBD oil, any company out there, you make sure you know what their extraction method is. We use CO2. It makes it pure. If you look for the hemp seal, that means that they went out, they checked to make sure that the manufacturing process and everything was up to snuff, kind of thing. You make sure that they've done third-party purity testing, and it shows you exactly what's in each bottle. You know how much CBD is actually in it. There are some out there that say that they're, certain milligrams of CBD, and you actually look at, any kind of testing, and there's very little CBD oil in their CBD oil. You don't want to be taking it.
I want to show them the ingredients. I'm going to go to manual focus real quick.
Yeah, and you don't want to take it for no reason. I would show you.
I can actually do manual. I like this. Yeah, where are we at? I'm robo here. I'm just focusing my manual focusing.
You always want to look for an oil that has those things.
How many ingredients does it have?
This one.
Wow, I'm really trying here, guys.
I honestly can't tell you where the ingredient label is because
right there, ingredients. See it?
Yep.
Right there at the bottom.
Which one is this? Yours?
Yeah, at the very bottom.
Okay.
There's 3 ingredients:
then
pressed hemp, hemp seed oil, CBD oil, and whole hemp extract. That's it. You see a lot. I mean, the flavoring, of course. I do the natural, which only has three ingredients.
This is the peppermint.
Yes.
You grab that one. That one's our son's.
We'll go back to automatic focus. Sorry,
this one's our son's. It's peppermint. He likes the peppermint. I take the cinnamon.
I like the natural. I really do.
It really does taste. He said it tastes like earth, and I think it's probably about the best description.
And that's probably the one where you probably do the tarantula test with. Oh, this is my tarantula. Yeah.
Right. We can talk about that. We are going to see what happens when we give our feeder insects CBD and then feed those to the tarantulas. It's a little science experiment we're going to do. Won't hurt them. Maybe it'll help them. Maybe it'll. I don't know. We don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there are other companies that are good. We are, one of the top. There are others. Just make sure that when you're buying it, you're looking for things like the third-party purity testing. You're looking for the hemp seal. You're looking for,
I will say our compensation plan is the best, though.
Yeah, well, if you're going to work, if you're actually going to, sell it, you want to work with us because we do have an unbelievable...
Because we have no fees, no hidden fees, none of that stuff. I do like that. That's another video, but I do like that.
It is, and that's a very good point. But as far as buying it, you look for those things. Another thing that I can touch on real quickly is you'll hear people say that if your CBD oil is clear,
that's wrong.
It's bad. That's not true. All CBD isolates are clear by nature. That's CBD by itself. When it's extracted as an isolate, there's no plant particulates and stuff in it. It's clear. If they mix it with hemp oil, like we do, you have to have a carrier oil. We use hemp oil, so our isolate is going to be kind of a greenish brown color. Yeah. Other companies use coconut oil or MCT oil.
I don't like that.
Carrier.
I'll be honest.
I prefer the hemp.
MCT is a breaks down faster in the body though.
Yeah.
Which means it doesn't absorb. You're supposed to put that on your tongue.
Yeah.
The MCT doesn't absorb on the tongue as good as hemp seed oil.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So hemp seed oil.
I found that out by the way. You probably didn't know.
Well, there we go. No, I haven't read that part. See?
From our scientist.
Oh.
We have a scientist working with us.
Our chief financial or chief science officer.
30% less absorption rates, whatever. I don't know.
That's good to know. But just because it has MCT in it as an isolate
doesn't mean it's crap.
Doesn't mean that it's. And you'll get people saying that it's it's clear. It's
this will be another video we're gonna go over, but CBD is water soluble.
That's a whole other thing. It's the molecule of it. It can't actually.
Let's get into that later.
It can be put in water. It doesn't dissolve in water though. It's a different thing, and there's a whole science thing behind that. And I'll have to probably read some Cliff's Notes to make sure I'm getting that part all accurate. But just because it's clear is it bad? No. Look at what the carrier oil is. Look at if it's full spectrum.
Sorry for the zoom
and it's clear. I'd be a little suspicious on that one because you should have some of the plant particulates that are going to make it kind of a greenish brown color. In any of them, like the full spectrum that has a little bit of THC, obviously it's going to. That's not just.
What is the THC level?
What is it? Ours?
0.3%.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's 0.003%.
Yeah. Hardly anything.
That's actually what touching on that, that's what makes it's legal in all 50 states. All 50 states legal across the country. You can have this. In a whole lot of other countries and other countries.
Africa, Nigeria, I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
We'll go into that, and we'll get into, we're going to do a whole facts, myths and facts
So I'm just touching on some basic things. The concentrations, there's 3. Which ones do you need and why? We kind of touched on that. And the compliance, why do I maybe dance around certain terminologies and say things
CBD is just one product. We have a whole line of
There's hemp shampoo.
Oh, you love it. I know. That made your hair grow like crazy.
It did.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll get into each product, all the other things that we have, and just CBD, what it can do for you. But like I said, when I get into that, we're going to have those compliance things, so I'm going to be saying things. It sounds like a salesman kind of thing, because you're dancing around it, but I'm not doing that intentionally. It's what I have to do to be compliant, and that's what I'm going to make sure I do, so these educational videos can stay up. There's no point in making them if 2 weeks from now I'm told to take them all down because I said the wrong things. Now I've helped nobody. So that's what I'm here for. But I think that's pretty much it. So, all right, you guys take it easy. You are what you project. Stay positive. Remember, the universe provides.